Hello my friends, welcome back to some more RA1 Remastered. Yeah, it's been a while since the last video of this game. And to the 2 or 3 people watching those videos, I'm sorry, you are not forgotten. You are just neglected. Alright, Stalin wishes to field test a newly acquired vehicle against the Allied dogs. This vehicle is capable of bending light around its hull, phasing out of the visible spectrum. Take this vehicle and infiltrate the Allied base. For this test, destroy the radar dome and tech center, bringing their communications down. Once you've done this, reinforcements will be sent to wipe out the base. If you do not return with the vehicle intact, do not return at all.
Yes, sir. At once.
Okay,
Waiting
so
order.
more adventures of Volkov.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
And we are to destroy a radar dome and tech center.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Am I revealed if I fire? Let's do a war fire.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Okay, so there's the tech center.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. At once. Affirmative. 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 At once. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
So now they won't be able to build any more infantry here.
Yes, sir.
So obviously infantry
Agreed.
can spot
Of
my
course.
invisible
Agreed.
transport.
Very well. Comrade, affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
That's the tech center taken out.
Acknowledged.
Let's go find the radar dome.
Acknowledged.
Let's do a save first.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I'm just assuming this works kind of like the
Affirmative.
stealth tank in the
Affirmative.
original Command & Conquer,
Acknowledged.
that it can be detected if you drive too close to defenses or infantry.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Okay, there's the radar dome.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
So this was
Affirmative.
probably the tank we stole in the last mission.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
If it can turn invisible, it might not be such a bad vehicle after all.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Can I get past here undetected?
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Let's do a save.
Mission saved.
Affirmative.
So like the last time, just get...
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Very well.
That was not
Comrade?
meant to happen.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Get in here.
Agreed.
I did not mean to unload that guy.
Mission loaded.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Agreed.
And then the radar dome.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived. First objective met.
At once.
10 minutes remaining.
Very well. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. Of course. Affirmative. 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 Comrade? Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Alright. So let's
Mission
see.
saved.
Where did our reinforcements arrive?
Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report acknowledged.
Now we have 10 minutes to wipe out the Allied forces.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Comrade, affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and
Yes,
now
sir.
we will make ourselves known.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Comrade, affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Where are you going?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Can I go here?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative.
Warning, 5 minutes
Acknowledged.
remaining. Naval unit lost.
Oh, come on!
Affirmative.
I can't
Yes,
just...
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I hate submarines.
Waiting order.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I gotta reload. And do that all over again.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Comrade, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have
Reporting.
arrived.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
So yeah, I can just leave that tank up there, I think.
Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Continue clearing the way with the submarines.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Just move them a little bit more
Awaiting
away
orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
and have them
Yes,
turn
sir.
around
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
so they can all open
Awaiting
fire
acknowledged.
on.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged.
He's in
Reporting.
range.
Acknowledged.
He's in range.
Vehicle reporting.
In range.
Awaiting orders.
In range.
Yes, sir.
In range.
Warning,
Reporting.
5 minutes
Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
That's how you have to do it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Warning, 4
Acknowledged.
minutes
Report
remaining.
acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Okay, here's a
Reporting.
destroyer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So these are missile subs. They can't
Awaiting
target
orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
ships.
Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
for some reason.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Warning, 2 minutes remaining.
Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Report. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Is there a ship remaining?
Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Warning,
Comrade.
1 minute remaining.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay.
Waiting
Thank
order.
you.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Reporting.
Oh.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval
Comrade.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Was that all?
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
I
Affirmative.
think that's a fail, guys. Ah. I hate
Mission
submarines.
loaded.
Yes, sir.
They're the worst unit.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Gotta remember to save a bit more often.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah, I have a plan.
Yes, sir.
I think
Affirmative.
that
Yes,
church
sir.
might have
Yes, sir.
one of
Acknowledged.
those heal boxes.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Acknowledged.
God,
Affirmative.
darn it.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report
If we can
acknowledged.
just keep the damage these submarines take, like spread out,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
across the
Awaiting
units.
Acknowledged. Report affirmative.
and I can then
sir.
heal them,
Waiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
then maybe
Yes, sir.
5
Affirmative.
submarines will be enough to take
Yes,
care
sir.
of those 2 destroyers.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle
Warning,
reporting.
5
Acknowledged.
units remaining.
Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
These are all in
Comrade.
range.
Yes, sir. Awaiting
Warning,
orders.
4
Affirmative.
minutes.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged.
Oh god, you gotta be... Fuck. Gosh darn it. Because I was control firing
Yes, sir.
at the ocean,
Affirmative.
where I thought the
Report
destroyer was
affirmative.
gonna sail.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Then I forgot to order
sir.
them to stop, and I
Yes, sir.
sailed into my
Affirmative.
own
Yes, sir.
missile
Acknowledged.
barrage.
Report acknowledged. Report affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Report affirmative. Vehicle report affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative.
Warning, 4
Yes, sir.
minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
There was one more
Yes, sir.
destroyer, I think.
Acknowledged. Yes,
And
sir.
a gunboat.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Warning, 3
Comrade.
minutes.
Here we are.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Warning,
Acknowledged.
2 minutes
Yes, sir.
remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Now I can do another save.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Stop moving around.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy
Yes, sir.
here.
Agreed. Very well.
Okay, that was a heal. I was correct.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Warning, 1
Vehicle
minute
report
remaining.
acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
No, 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 no. You.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
It's all going to shit already.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I hope there wasn't anything I needed those missile subs for.
Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Alright.
Report acknowledged. Awaiting or acknowledged.
So we are getting more reinforcements and stuff.
Mission saved.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Comrade, acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes,
Where
sir.
are you going?
Affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Where are you going?
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Get up here.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
This game does just not deal with
Yes,
choke
sir.
points.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting or affirmative. Awaiting or acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle report.
Stop moving
Acknowledged.
around.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
There's a small base up here. Let's just take care of it.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order.
Probably bring Volkov along.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements
Awaiting
have arrived.
orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting at once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes,
It would be nice if I could find one more of those healing crates.
Yes, sir.
Might be another church on this map.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Let's put an engineer. The
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
invisible APC.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Oh,
Waiting
not too
acknowledged.
close to those barrels.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting at once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Let's move a small force down here. Take care of this base.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Small forces, most of my forces.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Go
Yes, sir.
around.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting. Acknowledged. Vehicle
Oh.
report. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle
here.
reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
React, please.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting.
Lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting.
Come on.
affirmative.
It's
Awaiting
just a
order.
bridge, you
Acknowledged.
just move
Yes,
over
sir.
it.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
No!
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Traffic. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes,
It's
sir.
like the
Affirmative.
worst way to lose a
Waiting
unit
order.
is
Affirmative.
when they die because
Reporting. Agreed.
the AI is dumb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting for acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. It's done, baby. Burn. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reportive. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Why are they firing at the infantry and not the tank?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Need a jump? Power on. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm gonna get more paratroopers because I knocked out the AA guns.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Need a jump? Power on. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting order.
Lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Waiting order. Affirmative. Reporting.
There we
Affirmative.
go.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
So let's do another addition to the save here.
Reporting.
I'm gonna
Acknowledged.
try getting Volkov across.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Okay, that was good.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Very well.
Wouldn't want them to rebuild those buildings.
Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting at once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Say goodbye to your money.
Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting at once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
So far, so good.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
See if I can take care of these defenses from over here. Yeah.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Got juice? Let's start.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Lights out.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
They should run out of money.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Is there anything here?
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
If I hadn't lost that second Tesla tank, this would be much quicker. As soon as I knock out this first pillbox, I'm gonna send in the infantry.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
First I want to try taking out this
Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
AA gun.
At once. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Agreed.
Is there another
Comrade. Acknowledged.
gun in this corner?
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, there is.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. Of course. Affirmative. Of course. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Of course. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
Nice.
Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Need a jump? Fully charged. Lights out.
Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Ready and
lost.
agreed.
Need a jump? Lights out.
Unit
Lights
lost.
out.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Of course.
Need a jump? Burn, baby, burn.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yeah, baby, burn.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Report
lost.
very well. Agreed. Vehicle report.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Need a jump? Let's dance.
Yes, sir. Agreed. At once.
Now I wonder...
Affirmative.
Yeah, he should be okay
Very well. Affirmative.
doing this.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, extra crispy.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Extra crispy.
Yes, sir. At once. At once.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
There's
Affirmative.
probably one more ore truck in here.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Because they had 2 refineries.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Yeah, here we go.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Was that it? Oh,
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
okay, so they are hiding some units somewhere.
Vehicle reported. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Maybe down here.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
Gotta say, I do not appreciate hide and seek gameplay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Probably like
Acknowledged.
one infantry guy standing guard somewhere.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Got juice? Fully charged. Let's dance.
Oh, and here's a guy too.
Comrade? Affirmative.
Need a jump? Let's dance.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Need a jump? Let's dance. Power on.
Let's gather all the tanks.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Sorry, Richter.
At
Your
once.
house was in the way.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah. Fully charged. Power on. Burn, baby, burn. Extra crisp.
Waiting orders.
Lost.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Lights out. Burn, baby, burn. Lights out.
Unit lost. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Nice. That last part was a little bit tedious. Like the first part of the mission was kind of cool, like sneaking around in the stealth tank and destroying vital infrastructure. But then it just kind of became a slog. Alright, I hope it won't be so long until next time. But anyway, goodbye and take care.